Good day everyone, my name is Aryan Dilo and I am a BS Ed English major student from Christian Colleges of Southeast Asia, and as a requirement for EL 105 Language Learning Materials Development, I was assigned to report on Product Writing Approach. And now, what is product writing? Product writing is an approach to teaching writing that focuses on students' final production, and that is the text that they are asked to produce. Product writing focuses on the end product. Students are not required to generate or brainstorm ideas as thoroughly as they do in the process writing, and instead, they spend more time analyzing and practicing the main features of the text genre they are supposed to write. A product writing usually follows the following stages. The first stage of product writing is exposing students to a modal text of genre they are supposed to produce. After reading the modal text, learners analyze the main features of the specific type of text. Teachers tend to privilege product writing when the genre being worked with has fixed connections. It is easier to draw students' attention to them, and producing the text requires less creativity and more knowledge of generic features. Some genres which might be conducive to this approach are the following: emails, formal letters, reports, CVs and cover letters, postcards, recipes, and personal statements. Although the main aim of this stage is to expose learners to the genre, it is important to give them a task before they start reading to instill a motivation to read. Now, for example, if they are going to read a CV, you may ask them to decide whether they would invite the candidate for an interview or not. Or if they are reading an email, they may decide on the clarity of the message. After identifying the key generic features, students need to practice them to feel confident to produce their texts. The practice stage might be involve gap fill activities, true or false, finding the mistakes in a text, and etc. This will depend on what aspect of the text learners need more practice on. Now, it is time for students to start thinking about the text that they are going to write. Learners can work collaboratively during the phase to generate ideas and take notes on what they would like to include in the text and language that might be useful for them to produce the work. For example, if students are expected to write a CV, they can use this stage of a lesson to jot down ideas related to their education, their work experience, any volunteering work they had done, their skills and qualifications. The teacher's role is to provide support, give feedback, and assist the emergent language. Peer support might also be very helpful during this stage. Finally, students produce their own texts. Product writing does not foresee the composition of multiple drafts, but it is still essential that the teacher provide learners with feedback on their production. So let's have a quick recap of the following stages. The first stage is the modal text. Reading the modal text, analyzing features of the genre, such as content, vocabulary, grammar, and text organization. The second stage is controlled practice, providing students with practice of the key features required to write the text genre. The third stage is organizing ideas, giving students time to think about what they are going to write, generating ideas on the content and language to produce the text. And the last stage is the final product. So that is all for product writing approach.